crews are moving full speed ahead on the Park Theater renovation. According to Construction Superintendent Steve Darrow, work is progressing as quickly as weather will allow.
We got our duct crew, of course, working, the terrazzo crew, the plaster crew. They've been doing touch-up and trying to work on the EIFS. Mother Nature's not cooperating very well out there right now, so they're in here. And plumbers, they're running the water line overhead. There's a 2-inch water line that's got to run from one end of the building to the other, and that's what they're working on right now.
The terrazzo crew is getting close to having the lobby floor completely repaired. They have been busy grinding and polishing the new terrazzo to get it ready to seal.
They're working on grinding it again. I believe this will be the last grinding they got to do. There may be one in some areas they may have to do some touch-up on, but then they'll do the final grinding and then the polishing, from what I understand, and then it'll be ready to seal. So then at that point, it'll be ready to go.
Once the lobby floor is finished, the new entrance will be added in.
As soon as they're done with the terrazzo, we'll put the storefronts in, and once I get the storefronts in turn, we can start laying tile on the outside.
The roof over the back addition is finally complete and watertight, so the next phase of construction there will be adding in the HVAC units.
Yeah, the units will come in the 5th, which should be Friday, and then the first part of next week we'll get a crane up here and start swinging those up there in place. Right now on the 2nd floor they're finishing up their ductwork that'll tie into those units. And that's about all I got going on the 2nd floor back there, I think.
Inside the theater, crews are getting prepped for the trim work, which can't begin until the building is acclimated.
We're getting the bottoms of the columns. I've set template plates to simulate the trim that we're going to use, and then I put a cushion in between them so I can slide them out. Let them finish those down to that, and then once they get them all sanded out and ready to go, I can take the templates out. We get the building acclimated. I can just slide my trim right in there and it'll be good to go.
Drywall installation will begin any day now in several areas of the theater.
We're going to start hanging drywall in the addition areas and patching in these other areas. Probably day after tomorrow I will have hangers here. I want to start hanging the proscenium walls on the stage. These metal studs on these walls on the front of the stage where we got those radius features, it gets hung in drywall, and then in turn gets curtains hung over that, but it's ready for it to be hung in drywall. And across the top part of the stage, that gets hung in drywall. Like I say, once we get it hung and finished, I want to try to get the painters in here. I need to get the building temperature a little better stabilized, but I'd like to start painting ceilings in the next 2 weeks as well. This big ceiling.
The next several weeks will be very busy around the theater as there is plenty to do in the remaining 3 months of construction.
Like I said, we got to get our units set, which we're coming up on that. The exterior utilities have to be run in. The gas line, they started on it yesterday. I'm sure the rain's got them kind of held up right now. And I met with the electrical company earlier in the city, and they're working. They've got the pad poured for the one column they got to set. Now they're getting ready to start the grade work so they can put the electrical pad in for the transformer. We'll get all that piped in, set the transformer, and start firing it up.
It is certainly a busy time at the theater, and we appreciate your checking in on the latest update provided to you by the Park Theater Group. Please stay tuned to our social media channels for the latest construction news. Thanks for watching.